2 grants from the Brownsfield redevelopment fund.
Mass development?
Mass development.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead, Mayor.
Yeah, I think it's another example of how much the state recognizes the important things that are going on here in Fitchburg. And if I start totaling up the grant funding and the awards that we've received lately, and it's a tribute to the Baker-Polito administration, who has really been a friend to the city of Fitchburg. I mean, the Lieutenant Governor and I have been friends for a number of years since we both served in the legislature, and I'll tell you, they have really recognized the important, the important projects and initiatives that are going on in Fitchburg, and they recognize that, and they're trying to provide as many resources as they can, and we couldn't be happier. But again, I think it demonstrates that we're heading in the right direction.
And Mark, your New View is getting $20,000 for the Be At Brown.
Yep, so the Mass Development's been a big partner all the way along. They've given us multiple grants, been huge supporters of the project, so they gave us an assessment grant. We did the assessment. We found out the city did a great job of keeping the building basically clean, so there's a small amount of remediation that we need to do, and that's what this will take care of.
When you say remediation, what is that specifically going to take care of? Inside of that?
So actually, in this case, what there's some old transformers, okay, and so we need to move those out.
Right.
So it's not. So that's what this will do.
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Mayor, you were talking about it earlier. At 80 Lunenburg Street, there's going to be about $67,000 to help clean up that because of it used to be the old, was it Pete's Battery?
Peter's Battery, right? Many years ago. That's been a vacant lot for number of years. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So that's going to position it much better for us to redevelop it and to put it out for basically for an RFP for someone who might be interested in. And I think what's the acreage there? It's pretty significant. Yeah, I mean it's enough for a retail commercial enterprise to go in there. And Lunenburg Street is, for the most part, commercial retail. So we're hoping we'll get the right fit for that lot, and it will generate interest. And again, it's easier now to say to someone who might be interested in, look, we've taken care of remediating any kind of material that's there that needs to go. So that's one thing you can check off.
Yeah, how important is this?
That's important, very important. I mean, again, it's setting the stage for that property to be much more sought after than it would be if that prospective developer or project owner would take it on themselves. They will incur that $67,000, whatever it might be.
It's actually a lot more than that because there's a couple of things that the governor talked about at the press conference yesterday. One is that this is meaning that we can do brownfields that are already developed rather than green fields, so we're helping the environment. And there's also a huge risk for a developer. So when you touch that, when you own that land, you're then responsible for that. So by the city doing this, they're making it so that the new developer can come in and know that the place is clean. So that's a huge impact, and it's great now that the Baker-Polito administration is putting out the money, but that the legislature is recapitalizing the Brownfields funds because these cleanups can be very, very expensive. This one at the Fitchburg Arts Community is relatively inexpensive, but some of them are some of the awards yesterday were in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's a little bit of just luck. Did somebody 80 years ago leave an oil tank there that they didn't even know it was a bad idea to do, and did the thing leak? So a lot of it is just bad. It really isn't. It can't be controlled, and so it's great that the legislature funds it, and that we can then turn these sites over and make sure that it's going to be safe and healthy for everybody.
All right, so lastly, could you just give me a little brief update about where the Fitchburg Arts Community is and what's the next step for you guys in getting that done?
The next step for us, we're working now very closely with the city the city has done virtually all of its approvals, and now we need a vote from the state legislature to allow us to get an easement on that driveway that's there. So that's the step where we are now. We're also going into design development with our architect to finalize all the plans, so we'll know exactly, so we can cost everything out and know exactly what the cost will be of the project.
All right. Thank you guys. That's all I had.
Great.
Yeah.